How's it going, everyone? The wait is almost over. Packers football is just around the corner as training camp is set to kick off in less than a week. So let's do a preview. We'll do offense today, and defense will be in a part 2. We're going to look at some of the top position battles and players who are facing the most pressure. Now, we all know Jordan Love is going to headline all training camp, and rightfully so. But today, we're going to focus on the other guys on the offense. Let's start with the running backs. While Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon are clear locks to make the 53, it'll be a fun camp battle to watch and see who becomes that third running back. Between 7th-round pick Lou Nichols, practice squad holdover Tyler Goodson, and running back 3 from last year, Patrick Taylor, all 3 guys have a legit case to make the roster. Now, Green Bay did only keep Jones and Dillon on the initial 53 last year. However, that seems unlikely this year. So look for one of those guys to earn that spot. Moving on to the pass catchers. It's been talked about all offseason. The youth of this group, starting at tight end. Between the 2 rookies, Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave, the tight end room has a lot more excitement around it than it has in years past. And the only real battle at the tight end position is, does Tyler Davis or one of the UDFAs make the team with Josiah DeGuara and the Rooks? Now, wide receiver, that position has a lot more competition. Watson, Dobbs, Torrey, 3 more rookies drafted this year in Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, and Grant DeBose. Plus, practice squad players and UDFAs are in the mix, like Bo Melton and Malik Heath. One of the big questions every year is, how many wide receivers are the Packers going to keep? 5, 6, 7 like they did last year? This is always one of my favorite position groups to watch during training camp. While we watch it shake out, I did want to highlight Samori Toure. Not often does a 7th-round pick have pressure surrounding him entering his 2nd year. But the coaching staff has taken every opportunity to bring him up with Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs this offseason during the media availability. They've highlighted how much work he has put in, or how much he's transformed his body. We saw flashes of his potential last year, especially in Buffalo, but can he put it together all in the field this year? The coaching staff may have been hyping him up, but the front office still decided to spend 3 draft picks on the same position. I ultimately think he makes the team, but the competition for him and the rest of this group should be a good one to follow all throughout training camp. Now for the most competitive position group on the offensive side of the ball, and maybe the whole team, the offensive line. Outside of David Bakhtiari at left tackle and Elton Jenkins at left guard, all the other starting jobs are up in the air. Starting in the middle with Josh Myers, who is arguably facing the most pressure of anyone on offense, except Jordan Love. He's penciled in as the starter for now, but after a rough second season, 3rd-round pick from last year, Sean Ryan taking snaps at center during OTAs, and Cody this offseason saying when they drafted Zach Tom, they thought his best position was center. Both these guys have potential to take the job away from Myers. Now, Myers does have in his favor, Zach Tom is already in another battle for the right tackle spot. Josh Nijman versus Zach Tom is the biggest battle of camp. Tom outplayed expectations last year, and Nijman is a guy the team has spent years developing and has played both tackle spots at a high level during his career. While we don't know who will win the right tackle job, the thing about this battle is both players may prove to be a part of the best 5 offensive linemen, which is why right guard John Runyon's job isn't safe either, if the coaches are determined to keep both Josh and Tom on the field at the same time. With so many options for the best 5 across the front line, don't be surprised if we don't know the final 5 starters until week 1. But I, for one, can't wait for the pads to come on during camp and this battle to really take off, and see who separates themselves from the rest of the pack. No pun intended. Of course, you can't forget about the battle between Danny Etling, 5th-round pick Sean Clifford, and newly signed USFL MVP Alex Magoo for the backup QB role. What makes this battle even more intriguing is the new rule this year allowing a 3rd quarterback to be suited up on game day and not counts towards the 48 active players, increasing the likelihood the Packers keep 3 on the 53. That wraps up our offensive preview for training camp. Let us know in the comments who you think faces the most pressure or which battle you are looking forward to the most. The defensive preview will be coming soon, and as always, go Pack Go.